time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, a good one. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Denver. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get off the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. Just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Right to the air is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's second.
And first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On play action, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CeeDee gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Second down, Prescott. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Broncos 0.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. They send Sutton in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially open downfield, he was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble to keep the drive alive.
He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Pick it up. Not even a play.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's 3rd and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun, on 3rd down. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Ingram, touchdown Broncos. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule, the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He knocks it through. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the play fake. Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Crazy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop them for no gain.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
First down, it is Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's a handoff to Williams. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. You can see the results.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
He was taken down behind
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good, and the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now it's second and 1. Mims sent in motion here. On second down, it's Nix. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be third down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up third and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
Throwing is Nix. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
So there's a saying in the
First
NFL,
and
Mike,
10
short
at the
throw, long
38-yard
catch,
line.
and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll give it to Dobbins. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Donovan Wilson will bring him
He's
down.
tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action now. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
That's another Denver
And this is what modern-day
Broncos.
running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. A dive, and he's in! Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. He'll get this out to the left route. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
35-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6?
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Now, Prescott. This pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A 62-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Picked up a 3.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 2nd down, they need 7. To throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for something. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This is going to get out inside the 15-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Prescott again. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. One final throw before the break. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Prescott gonna make the read and keep it himself.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Prescott now. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Prescott's from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys will go up by 7.
24. Broncos 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
That's good.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him, so either the lineman or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete left side to Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 1st and 10. Williams gets it from the pistol. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Cowboys.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time for Williams. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Bonito on the tackle. Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Prescott's pass. Complete to
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Cowboys field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
A run with Dobbins. He'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Go with the drop play here on second down. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On second down, it's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Broncos first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he will score! Game on! Hey, Dobbins! Touchdown, Denver! That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
24.
So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake. Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. He's close to a first down. Just gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
It's a loss.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Room to run, past the 30. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And I think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Taken down right at the
Great job
line of
here
scrimmage.
defensively, Mike.
No gain
Make
on
them
the play.
snap the ball
Brings up
again.
3rd
2nd and 1,
and
they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, here's Dobbins. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So 2 minutes left to play. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And here we go, 4th and inches. On fourth down, here's Nix. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up gain, brings up third down.
They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces fourth and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this fourth down try.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
Bo Nix now, and the Broncos down on the scoreboard. 47 seconds to go. How costly of an interception will that prove to be as the tide turns? It's 1st and 10. Throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. To throw is Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one.
30.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught by Tolbert right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Prescott now. over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. Nice job there, the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.